Attention.
Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary folks, and everyone on the gender spectrum to the third episode of Honor Championship Pro Wrestling's Hang the DJ. I am your one of them commentary team for the evening, jubvno, and we are live from the Brighton Centre once again here in Brighton, England, changing up the arena layout once again. And tonight, we have what I believe to be a night filled to the brim with incredible action. Tonight, we see the final round 1 matches of the HCPW Tag Team Championship Tournament as DIY, the team of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, take on Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci of Imperium, as well as Rosie and Jamal of The Bloodline taking on the team of Ashante, the Adonis, and Cedric Alexander. 2 of these teams will advance to round 2. Oh, and it looks like we're starting the night off hot. And out first, the team of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa DIY. These 2 men, they have been best friends. They have been bitter rivals. They've done it all, really, throughout their time as a tag team. They've won tag team gold, both in NXT and on WWE's main roster. They had probably the feud of the decade in NXT back in 2017-2018. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, they look to make a name for themselves here in Honor Championship Pro Wrestling by winning the Tag Team Championship Tournament. But tonight, they have to go through a team that they have never encountered 2-on-2, that being the team of Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci, Imperium. It's going to be a tough test for DIY here tonight, a team they've never faced, many teams they've never faced in this Tag Team Championship Tournament. But if anyone is going to do it, it's going to be these 2. But oh shit. The henchmen of the Ring General have arrived. Ludwig Kaiser on your right, Giovanni Vinci on your left. Imperium have arrived in Honor Championship Pro Wrestling. We've seen the Ring General do amazing work already in the 7-person gauntlet. And just last week, drop-kicking the absolute hell out of the global champion Bryan Danielson. We will hear from the Ring General later tonight. But the team of Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci, another hell of a tag team in WWE's NXT. Not so much on WWE's main roster, but they put their differences aside and they joined forces once again to take over the European wrestling scene once again here in Honor Championship Pro Wrestling. Daydreamer reaching out to these 2 men specifically as one of the first few people he wanted for his roster here. And as you see it, my gosh, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa staring down these 2 men from the outside of the ring. Imperium, it's been a little over a year since they've teamed up for tag team action, so that ring rust has got to be there just a little bit for these 2 men. But they're in sync as ever. Look at them. Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser returning to tag team action here tonight, taking on the Rebel Hearts of the tag team division here, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, the Rebel and the Black Hearts of HCPW. as I am excited to see what they bring to the table. DIY and Imperium for the first time ever. Here we go. The bell has sounded and we are off, and Ludwig Kaiser already with a punch to the face of Johnny Gargano, and our wrestling takedown, just airplaning, helicoptering around Johnny Gargano. They are now just choking out Johnny Gargano on the mat. Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci, they want to make the most of this opportunity. The Ring General could not win the Global Championship in the Gauntlet, and these two men do not want to disappoint Walter by losing in the Tag Team Championship tournament. Look at Ludwig Kaiser, European uppercut in the corner, went for a bell clap, but Gargano able to get an elbow into the ribs, but he's not able to capitalize as Ludwig Kaiser taking it to Johnny Gargano. But Gargano now, heavy hands, oh my god. Wind-up punch just takes Ludwig Kaiser down, and now chop to the chest. What is this? Johnny Gargano looking for sliced bread. Wait a minute. Drops down into a rolling of the dice there. But wait, Ludwig Kaiser roll up on Johnny Gargano. One. No, okay, got a one by Johnny Gargano. And now Ludwig went for a lariat there, but Gargano was able to back up just a little bit, avoid contact, and now tag to Tommaso Ciampa here. And Johnny Gargano gut buster. Tommaso Ciampa off the ropes. Big knee strike to the side of the head of Ludwig Kaiser. Cover by Tommaso Ciampa. Feet up on the ropes from Ciampa. Gargano's looking out like, what are you doing, man? Couldn't get more than a one count. Tommaso Ciampa a bit upset about that. As now Ludwig Kaiser elbows to the midsection now. Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa taken a bit off guard by Gargano's protest there. They're using the ropes on that cover. Tag now to Giovanni Vinci. And a double back body drop from Imperium. Now Giovanni on the apron. What could he be looking for here? Calling Tommaso Ciampa up to his feet. Giovanni Vinci springboard. Went for the drop kick. Ciampa able to push him off. And now Tommaso Ciampa whips Giovanni Vinci into the buckles. Tag now to Johnny Gargano. Tommaso Ciampa drop toe holding Gargano with an elbow drop to the upper back. And now Johnny Gargano off the ropes. Went for a springboard splash. Giovanni Vinci able to get up out the way. Now Giovanni Vinci off into the turnbuckle. Went to tag in Ludwig Kaiser. Johnny Gargano able to get an elbow up. Gargano with a cutter. Gargano with a jumping cutter there. To Giovanni Vinci. Went to get Vinci up, but Giovanni Vinci takes Johnny Gargano down, and now a camel clutch knee onto the back of Gargano for extra leverage. Gargano punch to the face. Now Hurricane Rana there to Giovanni Vinci. Gargano making his in-ring debut here tonight. Oh my gosh. Bit of some tag team work there. Shoots him into the buckles, and Ciampa able to get just a punch to the face. Gargano could have been looking for a springboard. Decided against it. Roll up here on Ludwig Kaiser, trying to catch him early. No, only not even a one count. Here's Giovanni Vinci getting up there, as you can see, getting back on the apron as Gargano now cranking at the neck of Ludwig Kaiser. And just slamming him back down to the mat with authority there. Johnny Gargano, we could have been looking to trip up for Gargano escape, but Ludwig Kaiser, the quicker of the two men, and gets him in a figure four leg lock. But Johnny Gargano is able to shift his weight over, and he does. And Johnny Gargano shifting that weight, putting pressure onto the knees of Ludwig Kaiser. Now Johnny Gargano, wait a minute, could be looking for a Dude Buster here. Dude Buster connects. And now Gargano tagging in Tommaso Ciampa. Ludwig Kaiser crawling over, gets the tag on Giovanni Vinci. And now Giovanni Vinci tossing Tommaso Ciampa over the top rope. And look at Giovanni Vinci hyping himself up here. Waiting for Tommaso Ciampa to get back in. Bald on bald action here. And Ciampa went for a big strike. Giovanni Vinci off the ropes with like a springboard roundhouse kick almost. Caught Ciampa enough, but also not enough at the same time. As Ciampa now, that gourd buster into the knee strike. Now just dropping down and hammering down heavy hands. Ludwig Kaiser forgot he tagged in Giovanni for a second. Went to grab Tommaso Ciampa there. Could have messed up that disaster kick almost, it seemed, from Giovanni Vinci, grabbing at the back of the neck of Vinci. But he's able to get the elbows. And now just a big lariat there to Tommaso Ciampa. And Imperium are rolling in this match. Oh my god. A modified version of a power slam there. Now attack to Ludwig Kaiser from Giovanni Vinci. Oh, and now Ludwig Kaiser springboard cross body. We rarely see Ludwig Kaiser going for the springboards like that. Oh, went to Gargano with an uppercut maybe, but Gargano able to trip Ludwig Kaiser. Gargano escape is locked in. Gargano escape is locked in, but oh my god, Giovanni Vinci came from out of nowhere. Gargano jumps over Ludwig Kaiser's legs, and it's a tornado DDT going for the cover now on Ludwig Kaiser. 1, 2, no, okay, got a 2 by Ludwig. Holy hell. That tornado DDT and now springboard splash from Johnny Gargano. Cover now by Gargano is Ciampa on the outside. We can't see it. Giovanni Vinci, Tommaso Ciampa brawling on the floor. Ludwig Kaiser gets Gargano in a roll up here. 1, no, only a kick out at 1 by Johnny Gargano. Ludwig Kaiser. And oh, wait a minute, what is this? Pump handle and just tossing him there like a pump handle suplex almost from Ludwig Kaiser. No, now Ludwig just rubbing the face of Gargano into the mat before hitting him with an elbow drop. Ludwig Kaiser jumping down to the floor. We see the brawl going for a little bit. Our cameraman trying to capture that, but more concerned about the action in the ring. As oh, wait a minute. Toto whirl. Oh my god. Giovanni Vinci, Tommaso Ciampa both back on the aprons now. Tag to Tommaso Ciampa from Johnny Gargano. Ludwig Kaiser fired himself up for a second, but gets hit with a big DDT. And now Ciampa knee drop. Looking at the crowd, I thought he was going to go for a flex or something, but no. And oh, in the corner, went for a punch. Ludwig Kaiser gets one of his own. Ludwig Kaiser with a spinning European uppercut. Ludwig Kaiser to the apron, looking to hit Gargano off. No, springboard splash or a slingshot splash, but Ciampa was getting up to his feet as Ludwig Kaiser landed, and now a knee drop. Tight maneuver there from Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa up on the middle rope here. Calling Ludwig Kaiser back up to his feet. Pointed elbow drop to the face of Ludwig Kaiser there, right above the eyebrow, it seems. As Gargano back in the ring now. Into the corner, just eats a punch to the back of the head from Giovanni Vinci. Changing up his strategy there. Super kick to the knee and now just super kick to the face. That could have angered Johnny Gargano. Giovanni Vinci may have just angered Johnny Gargano as now he's dragging Ludwig Kaiser away from the ropes there. Could have been looking for that Gargano escape, but I lost my train of thought. Went for the Gargano escape, but Ludwig Kaiser was able to get up and get out of the way, but it doesn't matter because Johnny Gargano with an off the middle rope Hurricane Rana and now an elbow drop, taking out the heart, and now again 2 elbow drops to the heart of Ludwig Kaiser. Now a tag to Tommaso Ciampa, the black heart of HCPW, the black heart of DIY. And now Tommaso Ciampa, what could he be looking for here? Off the ropes, and Giovanni off, went for a knee strike, no. Oh no, what is this? Ludwig Kaiser getting in the head of Tommaso Ciampa, and it works into the corner. And now Ludwig Kaiser with just stomps and now choking out Tommaso Ciampa in the corner there. Ludwig Kaiser caught Tommaso Ciampa off guard with that taunt there, telling him to get out of his face, and Tommaso Ciampa just could not believe the audacity of that man. And now, wait a minute. They're looking for the Euro bomb here. Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci, bit of switch of places here, but it is effective. All the same Euro bomb connects. Cover on Tommaso Ciampa, but Johnny Gargano's right there, and Gargano not only hit Giovanni Vinci, but he hit Tommaso Ciampa and the official, breaking up the pinfall. That sense of urgency there. Giovanni Vinci went for a kick to the midsection. Ciampa able to reverse. Ciampa went for a shot to the back of the head. Ciampa gets caught with a missile drop kick from Giovanni Vinci. Round and around the middle rope he went before hitting that drop kick. Now Giovanni Vinci deadlift, sit out power bomb. Holy hell! Now tag to Ludwig Kaiser's the official back up there. Back up to his feet, giving Johnny Gargano a warning in the corner off camera. I saw that from my position here at commentary. Tommaso Ciampa shot to the midsection of Ludwig Kaiser and a jumping clothesline. Jumping clothesline from Tommaso Ciampa. DIY is trying to fight back into this thing. Johnny Gargano just a stomp to the legs of Ludwig Kaiser there. Into the corner goes Ludwig. Tag to Tommaso Ciampa, and now we saw the two of Imperium switch places. Now it's time for DIY meeting in the middle. A bit of a switcheroo there as Ciampa just gets kicked in the knee there. Giovanni Vinci breaks up the pinfall. Bit of a switch up there. Tommaso Ciampa the one to hit the super kick. Gargano the knee to the back of the head. But wait, fairy tale ending. Fairy tale ending. Cover. 1, 2. Ludwig kicks out at 2. Ludwig Kaiser has kicked out at 2. Tag team wrestling chance from the HCPW faithful is now into the corner, goes Ludwig Kaiser from Tommaso Ciampa. Now Ciampa's turn to choke the life out of Ludwig Kaiser in the corner. Tommaso Ciampa now dragging Ludwig Kaiser up to his feet, whipping him into the buckles. There we go. And Ciampa punch to the face, went for something in the corner. Breakker caught with a double foot. And now, oh my God, a head scissors there. Cover by Ludwig Kaiser. 1, 2. No, Ciampa kicks out at 2. You know, now Ludwig Kaiser circling around his prey. Into the corner goes Tommaso Ciampa. Tag to Giovanni Vinci, who gets in, and there's a boot to the midsection. Went for something. Ciampa able to get him in a roll up here. 1. No, kick out at 1 by Giovanni Vinci as Ciampa now stomped to the knee. Giovanni Vinci slap to the face, shots to the body, hooks him up. Gourd buster knee strike. Dodging a punch from Ludwig Kaiser as he stands in the corner, thinking about going for something else there. It's out the corner though, and just stomping the midsection of Giovanni Vinci before stepping on him. And now shoots him into the buckles over a DIY's corner here. What could Tommaso Ciampa be looking for? Big shot to the back. Oh, wait a minute. Giovanni Vinci, what is this? European uppercut from Giovanni Vinci. Giovanni Vinci went for a slingshot leg drop, but could not get any of it at all. Tommaso Ciampa just a bit too far away. Ciampa, what is this? Tommaso Ciampa, Project Ciampa. Project Ciampa. And now a curb stomp type maneuver there. Gets Ludwig Kaiser off the buckles. Not off the buckles. Gets Ludwig Kaiser off the apron there. Wait a minute. Could we be seeing a meeting in the middle this time? On the right side. There it is. Meeting in the middle. To advance in the tag title tournament. 1, 2. No, Giovanni Vinci kicks out at 2. Ludwig Kaiser was in to break it up as well. Johnny Gargano was about to go help Tommaso Ciampa fight off Ludwig Kaiser if needed, but both men back on the aprons. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, wait a minute, double super kick to Giovanni Vinci. Doing anything they can to try to wear down Giovanni Vinci to get him. Just get another meeting in the middle ready. Ciampa off the ropes. This time went for a boot, but no, Giovanni Vinci was able to move out the way. Went to grab Giovanni by the back of the neck, but Giovanni Vinci able to get fight free. And oh, wait a minute. Big elbow to the back. Another big shot to the back. Giovanni Vinci, what is this? Suplex into the sit-out powerbomb. Holy hell. And now Giovanni Vinci's calling Tommaso Ciampa up. He's looking for it. Oh my God. Cradle shot cover. Oh my God. Johnny Gargano just kicked him in the face. Another cover. It looked, no, never mind. Tequila Sunrise instead. No. Modified armbar there from Giovanni Vinci. Tommaso Ciampa able to fight free. Went for a punch. Giovanni Vinci dodges punch of his own. Into the corner. Are we going to see another Euro bomb? Yes, we are. Imperium to advance in the tag title tournament. Another Euro bomb to Tommaso Ciampa. Cover on Tommaso. 1, 2. Tommaso Ciampa kicks out. Johnny Gargano extends his hand out for a tag, trying to will Tommaso Ciampa to start crawling over. Went for a cutter, Ciampa dragging Ludwig Kaiser up, and it's a power slam instead. Ciampa could have been looking for a suicide dive, thinks twice about it, and a corkscrew crossbody to the floor. Oh my God. And now wait a minute, Project Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa with a Project Ciampa turns to face Giovanni Vinci. What is this? Psycho Cutter! Psycho Cutter! But Tommaso Ciampa's down. Ciampa's getting back up to his feet. Count of 6. Count of 7. Dragging Ludwig Kaiser out the ring to break the count. Gets back in the ring himself. Ludwig Kaiser's beside himself. He sees Giovanni Vinci on the floor. Ciampa out to the ring. Ludwig Kaiser back in. Ciampa now back in. But Ludwig Kaiser grabs him in a side Russian leg sweep. Giovanni Vinci's going after. Oh my God. Slingshot headbutt. Slingshot headbutt, but it looks like it affected Ludwig Kaiser more. Giovanni Vinci. I lost my train of thought. Giovanni Vinci, not Tommaso Ciampa, but Johnny Gargano crawling on the floor. Went for Willow's Bell. Did Tommaso Ciampa, but Ludwig Kaiser was able to fight free, pushing him off. Went for that STO DDT, but was not able to get it. As now, wait a minute, goes for it again. STO DDT connects. Cover on Tommaso Ciampa. Imperium has advanced. No, Imperium has not advanced. Kick out at 2. Giovanni Vinci back up on the apron. Slingshot splash, this time connects. Went to kick him over, but gets caught with a neck breaker. Tommaso Ciampa's fired up. Went to kick off. Went to do something at the legs. Tommaso Ciampa gets kicked off. Giovanni Vinci. I don't know what the hell Giovanni Vinci's thinking anymore. Desperation kicking in now for Imperium. Ludwig Kaiser spikes the knee of Tommaso Ciampa into the mat. Giovanni Vinci once again going after Johnny Gargano. Tommaso Ciampa just gets abused in the ring. Multiple stomps into an elbow to the side of the head. Ludwig Kaiser's up. Ludwig Kaiser calling Tommaso Ciampa to his feet. European uppercut, no. Tommaso Ciampa, fairy tale ending and coming. Fairy tale ending. Gargano's in the ring. Gargano's in the ring. Giovanni Vinci couldn't get in the ring in time. DIY advance. DIY have advanced in the tag title tournament. There you see it. DIY will take on the winners of the Bloodline and Cedric Alexander and Ashante the Adonis. The fist bump from DIY as they advance in the Tag Team Championship tournament, one step closer to winning the tag team titles. Outlaw Ace and Azrael Hendricks are certainly interesting characters, I guess. But switching gears to the first of our 2 North American Championship qualifying matches here tonight, as Seth Rollins goes one-on-one with Tyler Breeze. On a night filled with implications for the very first pay-per-view of HCPW, this matchup will determine the first entrant into the 4-way dance to crown the very first HCPW North American Champion. And the first man out for this matchup tonight is none other than the revolutionary Seth Rollins, making his debut tonight. A bit of a throwback there to his old NXT gear. Seth Rollins, of course, the very first NXT champion for WWE, looking to repeat history at Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring and become HCPW's very first North American champion. But Seth Rollins, he's got a tall task ahead of him tonight against Tyler Breeze. We know Tyler Breeze is not going to let any of this go and slip through his fingers either. Both of these men with a lot to prove for tonight in their debut matches for HCPW. Seth Rollins spoke to me earlier today, and he said he would do everything in his power to make it to Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring, to become the first ever HCPW North American champion. Seth Rollins wants to make that North American championship mean something. He wants to make that championship a workhorse championship, much like the Intercontinental Championships of New Japan and WWE, much like the All-Atlantic Championship over in AEW. Seth Rollins has a lot to prove here tonight in his very first matchup. But he's got a really tough opponent in Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze is also a man with a lot to prove here tonight. And speaking of Tyler Breeze, Tyler Breeze, of course, making his debut along with Seth Rollins here tonight. One of these 2 men will make it to Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring. The other will not have the chance to name themselves the first HCPW North American champion. These 2 men fighting to get put down in the history books here tonight. Tyler Breeze would love his gorgeous, gorgeous face in those history books. Tyler Breeze looking at himself in that selfie stick, as I want to take you to the brackets for this match here. As you can see, tonight's match is Seth Rollins, Tyler Breeze, and Dominik Mysterio and Dakota Kai. Wait a minute, what the hell? Tyler Breeze is stopped on the apron. What do you mean you'd love to get in there and fight? Did he just say a terrible tragedy? What happened to Tyler Breeze? What? You've got to be kidding me. You're joking, right? What do you mean bodyguard? What? When his bodyguard wins, he'll be one step closer to the... Oh my! There's no way. There's no actual way. Is this who Tyler Breeze's bodyguard is? The Nigerian Giant? He's 7'4". He's a 416-pound. Omos is in HCPW. What? I'm at a loss for words. What? So first, Tyler Breeze comes out here and says he can't compete tonight because he's damaged his cuticle before walking out, and says that his bodyguard will take his place. Just in this match, if his bodyguard wins, he still gets the title shot, and his bodyguard is the 7'4", 416-pound Nigerian Giant, Omos. I'd forfeit. If I were Seth Rollins, I'd forfeit. There's no way. There's no way you can prepare for Omos, especially on such short note. But Rollins is going to try. Here we go. Bell has sounded. Rollins comes running. Oh, my God. Omos just ate that lariat. Oh, my God. Omos picks up Seth here. Oh, wait. Rollins able to verse with a DDT. Seth Rollins stomping Omos over. Went for a knee drop, but Omos able to get out. And, oh, Omos, went for a lariat of his own. Got caught in a striking combination, but Omos, wait a minute, goes for a sidewalk slam. Rollins able to flip out. Seth Rollins is just taking the fight to Omos here. None of his offense is pretty, but it works. Oh, Omos just did a goddamn ninja roll. Oh my god! That clubbing blow to the face of Seth Rollins, who kicks Omos off. Rollins is trying anything he can right now to stay in this fight, to get back in this match. Omos with just a kick to the side of the head of Seth Rollins and now throws him into the corner. The Nigerian Giant. How do you prepare for Omos? Rollins trying everything he can. Elbow to the face of Omos, but Omos able to just shove Rollins off. Rollins with a knee! Rollins with a jumping knee! No, Omos able to use those tree trunk-like legs to just kick Seth Rollins off, and now Omos is a clubbing blow to the back of Seth Rollins. I don't know, Omos, what is this? Just a, oh my god, a running knee strike. Not even a running knee strike, just a walking knee strike, and now a kick to the spine. Omos calling Rollins back to his feet. And Omos has Seth up, but Seth slips out the back. Seth went for something, but Omos able to reverse with a gut-wrench suplex. And Omos stomping Rollins over and just a knee drop to the spine. And Omos, what is this? What is Omos thinking here? Rollins on the apron, went for a gut check, but Rollins able to slightly move out the way, and Omos is... Oh, Omos gets hot-shotted off the top. Seth Rollins might be back in this thing. Seth Rollins might be getting back in this thing. Stomp in the corner, now stomps down, and now choking him out with his knee. Seth Rollins trying anything he can to get back in this fight. And Seth Rollins now picking up Omos. Seth Rollins gets shoved off again. And a European uppercut from the Nigerian Giant. But wait, Rollins, roll up from Seth. Not even a 1 count. And Omos with a clubbing blow to the face. And now picks him up and a backdrop onto the knee. And now Omos, oh my god, just wrenching at the face of Seth Rollins. Oh my god. Went to grab Seth but couldn't, and now grabs the military press. Oh my god! What the hell was that? And a double accident, and now Omos calling Seth to his feet again. Omos has Seth up on his shoulders. What is this? F5 from Omos, cover. Hooking the leg. And Omos advances for Tyler Breeze. And there you see it. Tyler Breeze has advanced to the Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring 4-way dance. Omos has just destroyed Seth Rollins for Tyler Breeze. What the hell? Wait, will this even stand? Does this even stand? Omos, I'm at a loss for words right now.
I am your breaking ball. You can't run, you can't lie. I'll be there when you close your eyes at night. I'm always watching you. The doctor says I'm heading for destruction. My time is wearing thin. I'm like a time bomb ticking in your head. Paranoia, clouding your judgment. And no matter what you do about it.
I just don't know what we just saw. That's not in my notes. These things with Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy have not been in my notes at all for any of the 3 shows we've done. And I just don't know how that freak keeps getting access to our production team. But moving on to the next matchup of the evening, we will see the unpredictable badass Bron Breakker in action once again, and I fear for the life of whoever has to step in the ring against this man. Last week, we saw Chuck McWagon. This week in the ring is Kyle Slickman. And on his way to the ring is the unpredictable badass, Bron Breakker. Last week, Bron Breakker won that match without even breaking a sweat. Bron Breakker just speared the crap out of Chuck McWagon 3 times. Bit of an overkill from Bron Breakker, if you ask me. I don't necessarily think he should have speared the guy 3 times, even if the crowd was asking for one more. Chuck McWagon does have a fractured rib. We have learned that. Chuck McWagon is suing Daydreamer for the injuries and the medical bills. And that has led us to not have a security budget for the evening. But when have we ever had a security budget? So instead, Bron Breakker's not only in this match tonight, Bron Breakker's kind of like our hired security, pretty much. Meet Daydreamer's personal security guard. They're just Daydreamers. It's Bron Breakker. That's the news we have for Bron Breakker here tonight. As I fear for Kyle Slickman's life. I can't lie to you. I fear for that young man's life. He's outside the ring, but he's cool, calm, and collected out there, as you can see. He's trying. He's trying. There's Kyle Slickman. Better look at him there. Here's the unpredictable badass Bron Breakker. Oh my god. Oh, he's done it again. Oh god. Wait, what? Kyle Slickman is taunting at Bron Breakker. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. The referee gets in the way for a second and another spear. Just a second spear. They're chanting one more time again, and Breakker's happy to oblige, I guess. Because why wouldn't he? A third spear to Kyle Slickman. Did Slickman even stand a chance? Count here, 2, 3, and Bron Breakker, in yet an even more convincing fashion, has just destroyed Kyle Slickman. How did those headphones stay on? How did his headphones stay on? That is my only question. How did he not get speared so hard his headphones flew off? I'm at a loss for words right now. Bron Breakker, the winner of the match here tonight. What a man. as we are set for the final round 1 matchup of the HCPW Tag Team Championship tournament. Is out first, the team of Cedric Alexander and Ashante, the Adonis. Cedric and Ashante became a tag team just a couple years ago, but they have not been given much of an opportunity together to show their skills as a tag team. However, these two men are sort of tag team specialists if you think about it. Cedric Alexander, a former tag team champion with Shelton Benjamin as part of the Hurt Business, and Ashante the Adonis over the years on and off tag teaming with AJ Francis, also known as Top Dollar, as part of Hit Row. But as I said, when these two men became a tag team in the WWE, they were not given the opportunity to showcase their skills together and what they bring to the table as a tag team. And that changes here in HCPW as they are set to take on the Bloodline in this final round 1 matchup. But these two men, they have all the skills necessary to be a success story in professional wrestling. Cedric Alexander, back in the Cruiserweight Classic, nearly took Kota Ibushi to his limits, nearly eliminated Kota Ibushi from that Cruiserweight Classic tournament. Earned himself a contract with his performance there, and is a former Cruiserweight champion. However, Cedric was never able, in WWE at least, to move past that Cruiserweight division, move past the tag team scene, to no fault of his own. And Ashante the Adonis, never given the proper spotlights in WWE to showcase his skills. This is a different ball game here tonight in Honor Championship Pro Wrestling. These two men are here to make an impact. The slate has been wiped clean for these two men. Their first outing as a tag team in HCPW, but they have a tall hill to climb, as their opponents for the evening are Rosie and Jamal of the Bloodline. Just a couple weeks ago on episode 1 of Hang the DJ, we saw these two men take on Akira Tozawa and Apollo Crews and absolutely decimate those two men. Akira Tozawa and Apollo Crews were supposed to be part of the Tag Team Championship tournament. Last week they were supposed to take on Dishonor, but this team of Rosie and Jamal took Akira Tozawa out of action. Akira Tozawa was still not medically cleared to compete, but the Bloodline, they don't give a damn about that. We have yet to hear anything about Roman Reigns and when he will be showing up here in HCPW. Rosie and Jamal refusing to give any indication on where the God of Thunder may happen to be. But tonight, it's the Bloodline's chance to advance in the tag title tournament, get one step closer to the tag team titles. There you see Cedric Alexander, the Bloodline of Rosie and Jamal. Here we go. The bell has sounded. We are off, and oh my god, Jamal with just a straight punch to the head, and now a headbutt to the back of the neck. Oh my god. We might be seeing a repeat of last week. Well, not last week, a couple weeks ago already, but wait a minute. Cedric able to push him into the official and went for a springboard, a leg drop it seemed, but came up a bit short, and now Jamal's just taking it right back to Cedric. Stomping out his arm before grabbing his other arm, and oh, wait a minute. Now just stomping at the hand of Cedric Alexander. My god. And now Jamal, a stomp to the ankle, just getting every part of the body he can, dragging Cedric up off the mat and just tossing him about halfway across the ring, nearly into the buckles there. And now Jamal, Irish whip into the corner of Rosie and Jamal. Tag to Rosie. Is now, wait a minute, we saw this a couple weeks ago. That double linebacker stance into the shoulder block, my god. And Rosie follows it up with a standing frog splash. Holy hell. And now just another stomp at the arm of Cedric, and now choking the life out of Cedric Alexander on the mat. This could very well be a repeat of what we saw last week between Tozawa, Apollo Crews, and the Bloodline. Wait, went for a neck breaker, but Cedric able to move out the way. Cedric grabbing at the hair of Rosie and slamming him down to the mat. And now taking at his arm, taking at the arm, and just slamming the arm into the mat. Trying to do everything he can to keep the big men down in this matchup. Cedric went for something but a jawbreaker there from Rosie. And now Rosie throws Cedric into the corner. Went for a clothesline there, but missed. Pay dirt! Pay dirt! Jamal went to punch Cedric. Cedric moved out the way of the corner, then dodged a lariat and a pay dirt there. Homage to Shelton Benjamin. But oh, gets powered up by Rosie into a power slam. Cover from Rosie. One. No, only a count of one there. as Cedric able to kick out. My God. And now a tag to Jamal. Rosie and Jamal into a cover. Gets his feet up on the ropes. Are you kidding me? 2. Count of 2 there. Cedric having to power out at 2. And now Irish whip off the ropes. Jamal drops down. And now Jamal back body drop to Cedric. Throws him to the mat again in a cover here. 1, 2. Ashante the Adonis breaks up the cover. Jamal looking at Ashante. Gets rolled up by Cedric. He could steal it here. 1. No, only a kick out at 1. And now stomping at the head of Jamal to Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander went for a snapmare, but Jamal able to push him off, and now a lariat from Jamal. Ashante trying to get a tag, as you can see, but with a Cedric powered back up to his feet, it is not going to work. As, oh, wait a minute, what is this here? Shoots him out the corner. Now Rosie and Jamal, oh my God, we saw this a couple weeks ago. That double reverse flapjack. Dropping Cedric to the mat, and now, oh, what is this? Rosie jumps over him off the ropes, and another big standing frog splash. The Cedric Alexander now goes for the legs. Wait, Cedric, Hurricanrana. Hurricanrana from Cedric. The reversal. A reversal from Cedric Alexander. Now chops to the chest. Cedric, a flurry of strikes, trying to do anything he can to get back in this thing. Another pay dirt. Another pay dirt from Cedric Alexander. Cedric now tags Ashante the Adonis. Tags Ashante. And Ashante with a drop kick to the knee of Rosie. Elbow drop. Elbow drop from Ashante. Oh, Jamal able to crawl out the way there. But Ashante with a stomp to the ankle, and now to the top of rope. Diving body splash. Diving body splash. And now Ashante tagging in Cedric Alexander. Cedric jumping elbow drop to Rosie. Stomps him over. Went for a knee drop, but Rosie's able to move out the way. Going for a lumbar check. No, instead an elbow to the lumbar. And now, holy shit! Poison Rana! Rosie just got dropped on his head. Rosie just got dropped on his head. And now shoots him into the buckles. Tag to Ashante again. Has him in a reverse STO. Ashante springboard drop kick. Rosie's got to make a tag. Rosie just got spiked on his head, and oh my God. Jamal with a lariat took out Ashante and the official, but Ashante gets a knee up. And now Ashante the Adonis DDT. And now just a flurry of strikes on the ground. That mean streak of Ashante the Adonis. And a stomp to the midsection. Ashante the Adonis, the hothead of the two. And now just a straight punch to the face. Jamal's got to get out the ring. And oh wait, oh my God. Ashante taking it to Jamal. Takes him down on the floor. Ashante the Adonis, Cedric Alexander, they put up more of a fight than I thought than anyone expected. Grabbing Jamal by the braids and throws him back into the ring. Ashante the Adonis, oh wait a minute. He may have taken too much time getting back in the ring there. Oh wait, elbows to the face of Jamal. Elbows to the face of Jamal. Goes to Irish whip him, but no, Cedric gets, wait, never mind. I was gonna say Cedric moves out the way there. Ashante with a jumping clothesline. And Ashante with a knee strike. Ashante the Adonis tagging in Cedric Alexander. Cedric covered. Covered. No, not even a 1 count, as he did not hook the leg. Got a bit too overconfident there. And oh no, Jamal with a clubbing blow to the back. And now a headbutt to Cedric Alexander. And this is where Rosie and Jamal get back in this thing. Stomp to the midsection of Cedric Alexander. Off the ropes, and now a jumping splash. No! Cedric moves. Cedric moves out the way. Cedric Alexander, arm drag. An arm drag from Cedric. And now Cedric, what is this? Striking combination. Back elbow into a jumping clothesline. Cedric Alexander. Tag to Ashante the Adonis. And Ashante, wait a minute. Ashante strike, just close-fisted punches to the face and throws face first. Goes Jamal into the into the mat, but Jamal able to kick off Ashante the Adonis. And now, wait a minute, Uranagi from Jamal. Tagging in Rosie now. Oh no. Rosie, oh my god, Rosie with a primal roar. Ashante went for something, couldn't quite get it as they bumped shoulders, and now just kicks to the leg as he's dodging a punch from Jamal. As, oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. Ashante went for something, but gets, oh my god! Went for a suplex of sorts. Rosie able to shift away, get back to his feet, then just pouncing the ever-living hell out of Ashante the Adonis into the buckles. No, Jamal with a right hand. And now, oh my god. Oh my god. And now just a straight combination. There you see the both men of Rosie and Jamal getting at Ashante the Adonis. A BO toss there. Grabbing him by the throat, double hands, and just tossing him. And now, wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no. Double super kick. And they're looking for that double Samoan splash. Rosie and Jamal to advance in the tag title tournament. Here it comes. Double Samoan splash. Ashante the Adonis is out. And oh, Jamal headbutt. This is just unnecessary. Looking at Cedric. Goes for another. Wait. Ashante's up. Ashante's up. Ashante roll up. Smoke. Schoolboy. Schoolboy. What the hell? Wait. 2. Cedric and Ashante advance. Oh my god. Cedric and Ashante have advanced. Wait. I'm getting word that something's happened backstage. Ashante and Cedric are running up the ramp, but I'm getting word that during that entire match, something's been happening backstage. Oh my god, there's Javon Evans and CM Punk. Oh my god. Oh my god. Javon Evans just threw CM Punk into a window. Where's he go? Oh no. Oh, what the hell is that? Is that a goddamn light tube? What the? Oh my god. Javon Evans just hit CM Punk in the back of the head with a light tube. Can we please get some medical attention out there to CM Punk? As I've been told, we have to switch gears to the main event of the evening to see who the second participant in the North American Championship 4-way dance at Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring will be. Will it be Dakota Kai, or will it be the leader of Dishonor, Dominik Mysterio? It is time for the main event of the evening, and out first, presumably the leader of the group known as Dishonor, Dominik Mysterio. And where Dominik is, it's not too hard to think that Zeta Steel is not too far behind him, as the main event tonight to determine the second participant in the 4-way dance for the North American Championship at Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring. And as I said, where Dominik goes, Zeta is not too far behind him. Actually, she's not even behind him. She's clinging onto his arm. So they're walking right next to each other. But Dominik Mysterio on the very first episode of Hang the DJ was able to get one over on Wyatt Danger through plenty of interference and help from his Dishonored teammates, Outlaw Ace, Azrael Hendricks, and of course Zeta Steel. Then last week we saw the Dangers take the place of Akira Tozawa and Apollo Crews in the Tag Team Championship tournament. And we saw Zeta Steel attack Ellie Danger before Azrael Hendricks, Outlaw Ace were able to get the victory and advance in the tag title tournament. Tonight though, Dominik has the chance to go to Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring along with potentially his Dishonor stable mates. As if he wins here tonight, he's got a clean pathway to that pay-per-view and a clean pathway to being one of the 4 participants in the 4-way dance to become the first HCPW North American champion. But he has got a tough task ahead of him, as his opponent for the evening is the kick-happy son of a gun, Dakota Kai. We saw Dakota Kai in that 7-person gauntlet for the Global Championship on episode 1. Dakota Kai was knocked out of that gauntlet match by Javon Evans. But Dakota Kai here tonight, looking to rectify that, looking to get herself back on track here, and looking to get herself a spot on the first pay-per-view match card for Honor Championship Pro Wrestling, looking to become the first North American champion. Dakota Kai has never really had a challenge like Dominik Mysterio. Never really had someone as cunning as Dominik to go up against. But Dakota Kai knows what it's like to be like Dominik Mysterio, part of damage control, using that numbers advantage, using that numbers game as well. Dakota Kai knows what it's going to take to beat Dominik here tonight. However, beating someone like Dominik Mysterio is always going to be a tough task, because Dominik Mysterio, Dakota Kai, here we go. Bell has sounded. We are off to the races here. Collar elbow tie up. Dakota Kai initiating. Dominik went for an elbow. And Dominik using his size advantage there to just push Dakota Kai off. And now initiating a lockup of his own. And now Dominik taking control of the arm of Dakota Kai. Dominik Mysterio and Dakota Kai 1-on-1 here in the main event of episode 3. Oh my god, wait, Dakota Kai, that speed of, oh my god. Now taking control of the arm of Dominik. Dakota Kai, what a reversal. Catching Dominik off guard entirely before taking at the arm, and now wrenching out Dominik's arm, getting him back in that double wrist lock. Bending the arm in ways, that joint manipulation there. And now Dakota Kai side headlock on Dominik Mysterio. Dakota Kai trying to do anything. Oh, and Dominik just shoves her off. And Dominik, oh my god, spinning European uppercut from Dominik Mysterio. Dom went for a punch, but Dakota Kai able to fight out with a chop to the chest. Now another collar and elbow tie up. And Dominik pushing Dakota Kai into the ropes, into the corner. And went for a clean break, does the official, but Dominik gets a cheap shot. And now, oh my god, a body avalanche in the corner before a tornado DDT connecting on Dakota Kai. Dominik now lion salt, springboard, a moonsault from Dominik to Dakota Kai. 2, only a count of 2 though, as Dakota Kai able to kick out at 2. But Dominik a stomp to the leg, went to stomp her back over, but Dakota Kai able to move out the way. Dominik grabbing a handful of hair and face first off the top rope, or top turnbuckle, and once again off the top turnbuckle. Oh, Dominik went to put her up maybe on the top rope, but Dakota's able to get out the way. Dakota had a steam, went for corner into Gary. Dominik able to move out the way. Dominik Mysterio goes behind. Poison Rana from Dominik Mysterio. Holy hell. Dakota Kai may be out on her feet. She just got spiked on the top of her head. Now Dominik to the apron. Dominik to the top rope here. And Dominik went for a Hurricane Rana, maybe a seated senton, but could not quite get all of it. Overshot just a little bit. And now Dakota Kai. A nice arm drag from Dakota Kai. And now Dakota Kai stomping Dominik over. And now Dakota Kai grabbing him by the mullet and Kawada kicks before slamming Dominik face first into the mat. And now a stomp to the ankle from Dakota Kai. Went to grab Dominik, but Dominik able to kick her off. And now Dominik just pressing his foot into the midsection of Dakota Kai there. Talking some shit before he gets off. And now Dominik up to the top rope. What could be looking for here? Calling Dakota Kai up to her feet. This didn't work well the last time for Dominik, but it works this time as he just goes for a diving cross body. Now another springboard moonsault from Dominik Mysterio. See Zeta Steel on the outside. You know she's going to be a factor in this match. Zeta Steel looking intently there as Dominik off the ropes. Drop kick to a seated Dakota Kai. Or a kneeling Dakota Kai, I should say. Is now Dominik calling her up to her feet. And now a springboard drop kick to Dakota Kai. Sends her across the ring. Went to grab her, but Dakota Kai playing possum a little bit. Dragon screw, leg whip there, taking out the knees of Dominik Mysterio. And now a seated drop kick to the back. Dakota Kai now stomping at Dominik Mysterio. They had to steal up on the apron. Could have been looking to distract Dakota Kai there. But it does not work out as Dakota Kai is calling for it. Could be calling for the Goda kick. Here we go. Dakota Kai to advance early. Goda kick connects. Dakota Kai to advance early. 1, 2. Dominik kicks out at 2. Powering out. Zeta Steel clapping at the audience there, showing the resilience of Dominik as Dominik dodges a double foot stomp into a drop kick. As now Dominik Mysterio dragging Dakota Kai near the center of the ring. Dakota gets up. Dominik Mysterio, Michinoku driver. As Dominik, we know where that Michinoku lands. Alright, Frog Splash is soon to follow, but Dominik instead, springboard maybe. Calls Dakota up to her feet and a springboard dropkick. No, Dakota moves out the way. Dakota moves out the way, went for another double foot stomp, but Dominik just too smart. Went for that drop kick again, but Dakota this time able to move out the way. Dakota Kai Irish whipping Dominik, a bit of resistance there. Went to kick at the shin to Dominik, but was too far away. Dakota runs up, Hurricane Rana to Dominik Mysterio. Data Steel you see on the outside, and a bit of peril there as Dakota Kai locks up with Dominik before Irish whipping him into the buckles. Dakota Kai sends Dominik up to the top rope, punch to the face from Dakota. Dakota looking for an avalanche Hurricane Rana. No, Dominik stays up on that middle rope. And now Dominik calling Dakota, what looked like it was going Dakota up, may have gotten a bit of that double axe handle, but now just Kawada kicks from Dakota Kai. And now Dominik slowly crawls to the corner, but wait, Zeta Steel distracting Dakota Kai here. Dakota Kai unable to take the advantage of Dominik as Dominik catching a breather here. And now Dominik went for something, but Dakota Kai was able to get an elbow up, knowing something was going to happen as Zeta Steel backing off. And oh wait, Schoolboy no rolls through and a shoot kick to the chest. Dakota Kai's on a roll. Dakota Kai up to the top. Can she even reach Dominik? Dominik's about halfway across the ring. Dakota calling up Dominik. But oh wait, Dakota Kai realizing she was not able to reach Dominik there. Zeta Steel looked like she was going to pull Dakota off the apron, but the official right there, it would have been an instant disqualification. Dakota Kai, wait a minute. Across the ring, running up. Wait, big kick in the corner there. And oh, wait a minute. Alley-oop, power bomb to Dominik Mysterio there from Dakota Kai. And oh, now Dakota, wait, no. Dominik picks Dakota Kai off. Dominik dragging Dakota Kai up back to her feet. Dominik looking for a DDT, maybe that brain buster. We'll never find out though, as Dakota Kai shots to the midsection of Dominik Mysterio into the corner. Oh my god, what a boot, what a big boot in the corner. Holy hell, Dominik may be out cold. Dakota calling Dominik Mysterio back up, grabbing him by the mullet. And now just kicking him at the legs here. And oh wait, Dakota Kai now choking Dominik Mysterio out with the bottom rope. The referee was about to start a count. Dakota Kai getting off that choke before the referee even had the chance. But Dakota Kai's on a roll. Oh, the official getting in the way there. But Dakota Kai doesn't matter. Just a Pele kick. No, my apologies, not a Pele kick. But it doesn't matter. It's Dominik Brainbuster. Dominik Mysterio with the Brain Buster. A penalty kick is what I was looking for from Dakota Kai. Not a Pele kick, a penalty kick. But that could be all she wrote off the Brain Buster. 1, 2. No, Dakota Kai kicks out at 2. It's Dominik now just a chop to the chest. And Dominik Mysterio throws Dakota Kai over the top rope. And now Dominik hot shot, that stunner off the top rope. Dakota Kai falls out of the ring, and look at Dominik go. Dominik Mysterio just taunting away. Oh, went to the outside, but Dakota kicks Dominik off. The back of Dominik's head may fit the apron, as now a soccer kick to the back, but Dominik able to get a foot up to the side of the head of Dakota Kai. And now wait a minute, Dominik on the outside looking for an apron power bomb, maybe. No, Dakota Kai shots to the face of Dominik Mysterio, gets off of that precarious predicament. But Dominik Mysterio took to whirl Hurricane Rana. And Dominik went for an elbow drop, but Dakota's able to move out the way. Dakota went for a bicycle kick, but came up short. Dominik gets in the ring. Dakota Kai back in. Dominik back out. Dakota taunting at Dominik a little bit, but Dominik Mysterio able to get the advantage. Irish whipping Dakota Kai, and here we go. Wait, no, Dakota Kai able to get a forearm in, and now a drop kick of her own to Dominik Mysterio. No, Dakota Kai up to the top rope. What could we be seeing here? Dakota Kai calling Dominik Mysterio to his feet. Missile drop kick from Dakota Kai. Double foot stomp connects. And now went for another penalty kick, but missed it. Wait, Dakota Kai going for it. Chiropractor. Chiropractor connects. Dakota Kai cover. 2. No, Dominik Mysterio kicks out at 2. And now Dominik into the corner. Dakota Kai went for a boot. Drop kick from Dominik Mysterio. Instead, Dakota Kai looking for a boot. Instead, got a boot of her own from Dominik, and then a drop kick. Dominik choking out Dakota Kai. Look at Zeta Steel on the outside. Oh, wait a minute. Did that punch fired up Dakota Kai? Here we go. Striking exchange in HCPW. Dominik and Dakota Kai throwing chops at each other. Dominik went for a slap. Dakota Kai able to fight out. Dominik now gets Dakota. Dakota gets Dominik. Chops and punches and slaps flying. And oh, Dakota Kai blocks again. Dakota Kai blocked again. Dominik and Dakota Kai. Dakota taunting at Dominik, and here we go. Hockey fight in the middle of the HCPW arena. Who's going to get the advantage? It seemed like neither of them. Dominik shot to the knee. Dominik seems to take the advantage here. Drop down. Dominik waiting. Hip toss from Dominik Mysterio. Dakota gets up in the corner. Dominik Mysterio now stomping Dakota Kai down. And Dominik just tossing Dakota out of the corner. Dominik Mysterio taking the advantage from that hockey fight. And Dominik could be looking for that frog splash. Goes up to the top rope. Yes, he is. Frog splash connects. Cover from Dominik Mysterio. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2 from Dakota Kai. Dominik's beside himself. Dominik now another cover. Another cover. A kick out at not even a 2 count. Dakota Kai showing Dominik who's boss there. And now just a bunch of heavy shots from Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai's got Dominik up. Dakota Kai with a go-to kick. Dakota Kai into the cover. Hooking the leg. 1, 2. Dominik, no. Dominik got his hand on the rope and the official breaking up the cover. No, Dakota now. Scorpion kick. Up to the top, calling Dominik up to his feet off the scorpion kick. And now crossbody from Dakota Kai. Dominik rolling into the corner, it seems. Wait a minute. Oh no, Dominik with a reversal. Dominik with a reversal. And now a crucifix pin, cover, 2. No, Dakota kicks out at 2. Dominik Mysterio trying to do anything he can to get the win here tonight. Go to cocaine makes you so fucking boring. Dominik, oh wait, went for double axe handle. Dakota Kai gets Dominik up. Dominik though, elbows to the face, not getting hit with another go-to kick. Dominik Mysterio, clubbing blow to the spine. Dominik Mysterio now. Wait, Dominik throws Dakota Kai over the top rope. And now Dominik taunting to the fans. But wait a minute. Wait, Ellie Danger! Ellie Danger! What the hell? We saw the Dangers talking about a plan earlier tonight. Ellie Danger jumping super kick now, dragging dragging Zeta Steel away. What the hell? The official on the outside trying to get some order here. Wait a minute. Dakota's on the outside. Wyatt Danger! Wyatt Danger! Springboard European uppercut! Springboard European uppercut! What the hell? The official back in the ring. Dakota Kai back in the ring. What the hell? The Dangers just dragged Zeta Steel out of here. Wyatt's gone. Go to kick. Go to kick to Dominik. What the hell? The official. The cover. 1, 2. Dakota Kai gets the victory. Dakota Kai's advanced. The cocaine makes you so fucking boring. The Dangers have gotten their revenge. Wyatt Danger has helped Dakota Kai advance. There you see Tyler Breeze and Dakota Kai will be the 2 that meet. Cocaine makes so fucking boring. 2 more participants. Folks, we're out of time. We're out of time.